right there above me. So I have here the moon, and I have here sunset. I wasn't planning to make this video, but over the last few weeks, I've seen many channelers and YouTubers talking about this topic. There are many different perspectives, but often the same names, the same beings, and the same storylines. And while listening, I noticed there were still gaps, not right or wrong, just missing pieces that can stop people from seeing the bigger picture, can lead people through a wrong way of understanding. What is the greatest plan of the Creator? Why is Earth called one of the greatest schools in the universe? Why is humanity on Earth so special? Why, after more than 400,000 years of war, division, and slavery, does humanity still carry such a bright future? Why are starseeds here now? Who are they really? Many of these questions begin to open when we look deeper in history. History that was not filtered, rewritten, or distorted by religion, media, bloodlines, or power systems. Before I begin, I want to be honest with you. I had already filmed this video before, many times, but for many reasons, I couldn't post it sooner. Maybe I simply wasn't meant to share it yet before I fully understood it myself. So, I spent more time studying, researching, and connecting the pieces. And the biggest question I kept trying to ignore finally became clear. The moment I understood it, I was walking in my room listening to this topic. Suddenly, I felt a wave of energy move through my whole body. It shook me, gave me chills, and made me stop completely. And I said, okay, I do it now. Now I understand. And now I'm ready to share it. So this is the video after all the delays. You may ask what I heard that stopped me like this. Before everything happened, there were a plan. There were beings who already knew, prepared, intervened, and succeeded. So wash your face, grab a pen, and now I connect you with what I knew and share it in my own way. Before we talk about the Anunnaki, we first need to understand the Anakhim. Who were the Anakhim? This is where the story of Anu, father of Ea, begins. The Anakhim were a collective of many races and species. They entered this star system from another dimension, a parallel realm in a galaxy called Orion. In that realm, Nibiru was the sixth planet. The seventh planet was ruled by an empress, the mother of Anu. She allowed Anu to live and build a new colony in another universe. That colony later appeared in our universe around 700,000 years ago through a giant vortex system they called Arak. The Anakim could also move between dimensions through a system called Bab. Unlike Arak, which connected universes, Bab was used to shorter jumps through space inside the same universe. And from there, the story continued with the Anunnaki. According to Elena Dannon, during her contact experience in 2021, Ea, also known as Enki on Earth, shared with her not only his story but his own memories of Earth. There was the young empire of Emperor Anu. He had originally arrived from far beyond from the Sirius B system, named Ashtari Nibiru, or known on Earth simply as Nibiru. He was married to Queen Nammu, who belonged to the humanity race, and together they already had a son named Ea, also known as Enki. When Anu came to Orion Zone, he was manipulated and pressured by a local Sikaar reptilian queen who ruled a kingdom in the Orion Zone. Through trickery, political pressure, and deception, he agreed to exchange territories in return for producing an heir with her, one who would later inherit Anu's empire, the Anakhim Empire. That child was named Yuk, means fire, or called on earth later as Enlil. He was reptilian, raised among the Sikaar, educated in their philosophy and shaped by their ideology. They turned him into their weapon. Enlil was eventually sent back to Anu's empire, to the hard waters on Astari Nibiru, where he brought havoc and disorder. When Anu realized the mistake he had made, Yuk was sent far from the empire and given a mission to occupy another planet for imperial expansion. And during the journey, every planet Yuk have invaded, they withdraw all the resources just like the way they did in their old home. And they finally found Ki, Terra, our Earth. On this journey to Ki, Ea was involved. His mother, Queen Nammu, who was told and knew that Yuk would destroy the planet and all the population were early there, the future of humanity. She recommended Ea to go with Yuk and stop him destroying Ki, and they all came to Ki, our Earth, on Ea's old ship named Nibiru. Ea was planning to leave in shortly after, but that never happened because once they arrived, Enlil wanted to turn the native beings, the hominids on Earth, into a slave workforce, and Ea opposed Enlil, and this became one of the first major conflicts on Earth. Ea was known as a geneticist, alchemist, and creator. He studied the hominids already living on Earth and saw something extraordinary in them. Their genetic held immense potential. So, instead of engineering obedient slaves, Ea worked to create an awakened human. This is where the story of Adam begins. Adam was created in a biodome laboratory called Eden. Ea's ship, a living ship because was created from Ea's fractal. Eden was not a garden on the ground, but a biosphere, a craft in Earth's orbit, not on heavens as taught in religion. Later, Ea created Eve using Adam's DNA. After many attempts, he said Eve was perfection. Then he taught them knowledge. First, ethics, the difference between harmony and harm. Then he taught them who they truly were, immortal souls, directly connected to Source, powerful beings by nature. When Enlil discovered this, he got extremely furious. He wanted them destroyed. So Ea helped them escape from Eden and return safely to Earth. And later he found them. And from this story, their lineage continued into later bloodlines. Ea took residence in the Atlantic Oceans on an island later remembered as Atlantis. This is why many connect him with symbols of the sea, the trident, the fish, water wisdoms. Some called him father because his DNA was part of certain bloodlines, but not God. The true creator is Source. Ea, in this role, was simply an advanced being involved in humanity's development. He never asked to be worshipped, unlike Enlil, who crowded himself and forced people to raise him as a god. Now I want to leave his story for a moment and share something personal. When I first prayed and called Father, I never met my birth father. I daily pray for my father since he passed. Yes, but I never called him to appear. But I did call father once. It was in 2023. I had gone through another heartbreak. I was alone. I couldn't sleep. Emotionally broken. So I said, Father, please come meet me. This is happening again. I accept what it is, but I feel so lonely, so hurt. Please come, hold me, or take me home. I don't want to be here anymore. At some point, I fell asleep, and when I woke early the next morning, I saw a golden light surrounding my body. It was gentle, warm, peaceful. Everything that hurt the night before felt gone, but the pain was gone, and I felt thankful. Yes, the light just like right now, this moment, even brighter, warmer. And now I want to share a simple practice guide by Elena Dannon. Use it during your meditation. May truth and love be before me. May love be behind me. May love be on my right. May love be on my left. May love be above me. May love be beneath me. May love be within me. May love be around me. Love when I lay down. Love when I sit. Love when I stand up. May love be in every word that comes from my mouth. May love be in every sound that enters my ears. May love be in all that I see. May I be loved. May I spread love. May I share love. Practice it in stillness. I will back to this topic later in the next videos. And now, may the truth within you always guide you until we meet again.